Hey, what's up dudes? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Dead by Daylight video. Today we're going to be talking about Saw in Dead by Daylight. Now why are we talking about Saw today? Well, because Tome 10 was leaked by DVD Leaks to be based around Saw. Now there were no specifics given, we don't know what movie it's going to be based on, but I think I have a theory. Now I'm not going to be talking about any of the lore possibilities, even though there are plenty. I'm not going to be talking about that in this video. I'm going to leave it to someone who's more adept in Dead by Daylight lore, someone like Pixel. So I'm going to leave that to the folks who know what they're talking about. But we are going to be talking about the cosmetics and the possibility of what movie it could be based on. Now, the pig has appeared in almost every Saw movie. I think there's only like one or two that the pig hasn't made an appearance in, and we actually have a couple of different skins for those movies in the game already. We have the Hoffman look, but on Amanda Young. We have one of the Saw 4 appearances, Riggs' appearance, and we of course have the classic Amanda Young look. So there's a lot in between that we don't have, but I do think we can take a solid look at where this skin could actually come from. Now there's of course multiple different choices here, but I do want to focus on Spyro a little bit more because it is the new hot thing to do with the Saw brand. It's a brand new movie with Chris Rock, Samuel L. Jackson, so I think that's the most likely. But before we talk about that, there are a few runner-ups. John Kramer has actually wore the pig mask. It wasn't the pig mask we know and love. I think it was like a plastic mask, and I think that was actually a flashback we saw in Saw 4, so John Kramer's a possibility. And even in Saw 1, John didn't have the pig mask on, but he did have like his Jigsaw robe on, and we've seen that robe on a few other appearances of the pig. I think it's during Amanda Young's run, but mainly I'm focusing on Jigsaw because, as I said, I think that is the most likely due to it being the newest. So I think it's most likely that we're going to get William Emerson's appearance as the pig in the game. We're going to get his look, and I mean, it's not entirely different from like a robed appearance from like John or Amanda when she wore the robe, the Jigsaw robe. I don't know exactly what that's called, but I do like the skin as well. I mean, it looks like a classic, you know, pig look, but it looks a little bit more tattered. It looks like someone who doesn't really have a plan. They threw a hoodie on with a sweater and like tucked the pig mask into the sweater, so I'm kind of down with that. I did like the pig appearance in the Spiral movie. I probably called it Jigsaw at least twice in this video already, but in the Spiral movie, not to have anyone confused. And I personally think if they do go this route, doing a Spiral based skin or like theme for the overall rift, I think they should add the Mr. Snuggles, I think his name is, puppet from Spiral instead of Billy. I think that would be a great way to actually further implement Spiral into Dead by Daylight with the skin. Instead of having Billy sit on top of the Jigsaw boxes, it would be Mr. Snuggles. I think that would be a cool little addition. So I think there's a lot of ways that they can work this in. But then we come to Detective Tapp. Now this is where we get a little bit weird with everything, because the character of Zeke is not just played by anyone in Spiral, it's Chris freaking Rock. So I don't know if they would be able to go all out and actually get Chris Rock's appearance for a legendary skin for Detective Tapp in the game, but I do think they more than likely, if they do go the Spiral route, will probably take Zeke's appearance, like his clothes and stuff, and just throw him on Detective Tapp, which I wouldn't be entirely against, as I know it would probably be very expensive to get Chris Rock's likeness for a legendary skin. It was probably a little bit easier with Netflix and everything, with those actors and everything, because Netflix was probably okay with it, but we don't really know how this production or producing company, whatever you want to call it, whoever handles the license, we don't know how they would be about it, and we don't know how Chris Rock would be about it. Chris Rock is a legendary actor, so it might be a little bit harder to do that. So as much as I want Chris Rock in Dead by Daylight, I know other people have talked about wanting Zeke, Chris Rock's character, in Dead by Daylight. I'm not sure that it's gonna happen like that, but me personally, I'd be completely okay with pretending that Detective Tapp was Chris Rock's Zeke character if he just had the clothes. Now, even though this won't happen, we've never gotten a map with a rift, and we probably never will, I do think there's already a setup for it, having the old soap factory from the Spiral movie be an addition here. Now, of course, this is probably just more me wanting like a full Spiral like chapter to go along with the Saw chapter we have, but I do think the soap factory would fit right in and be a welcome change from the Gideon meat plant, but that's just me hoping. But anyways, this is all theories. This is just my theories and my hopes when it comes to this rift. The rift should start with mid-chapter, this upcoming mid-chapter, which will be happening in January, so I'm very excited. I hope you guys are excited. I very very much look forward to getting some new Saw skins, some new Saw lore for Amanda Young and Detective Tapp for hopefully after they come into the fog. I want you guys to let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'm very interested to hear what you guys have to say. But thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to my members for supporting the channel. I appreciate all of you dudes. But anyways, that's going to do it for me, dudes. Thank you all so much for watching. Again, my name is Toot, and I've been your host, and I'll see you dudes in the fog. Peace out.